Alright, what's going to be talking about more beginner mistakes today. So to start off, we got overvaluing mythic star levels, right? I'm sure everyone knows that when you do get a monster 3 stars, you get a 2.4k percent attack bonus, and it can be really strong, especially in the classic levels. Helps a lot with hitting the right numbers in an evil summoner hard. But when you are looking specifically at doing elemental challenges and getting your carry, like Zeus, Amaterasu, or Jiraiya, to a higher star level, maybe you have the time, money, yada yada, to get them to 3 gold, right? When you compare it to the other things you could be focusing your time on, it's really not that worth it in most situations, right? And what I mean by that is when you have a hellhound, right, at 3 gold stars, I don't have him unlocked here. He does, I believe, almost... yeah, 60k percent damage boost, and that's the person you're going to be putting on your carry. So that 2.4k percent damage boost, for all that time you invest in getting it, Hellhound is going to be significantly better than it when you do have him at a higher star level himself, right? So generally it's just more worth it to prioritize your time on other things, because getting to 3 gold, I believe, won't make a difference in levels anyways, right? Your main damage percent boost is going to be from Hellhound. These monsters already have very high base attack themselves, and the 3 gold is really just not needed in most situations. Alright, anyways, next on to the next mistake is going to be for farming King 1-5. I talked about this in another video, but farming King normal 1-5 is the best way of getting summoning stones, right? Just getting to wave 5, buying from the seller, and then restarting the level again. But a mistake I made when I was starting out and considering what to farm was just comparing hard mode to normal mode, right? As you see, I got here pretty quickly. Waves were very fast, and the gnome didn't give me too many summoning stones, right? There's always going to be a gnome in these first 5 waves. When you do switch to hard mode, you get more summoning stones from him, and that might make people trying to use this strategy want to go with hard mode, right? Because you get more summoning stones from the gnome, right? But as you see here with the first wave, it takes significantly longer to clear hard mode, which means getting to that cellar is going to take a lot longer. Even getting to monitor is going to take a lot longer, if you do want to use monitor to get summoning stones. So it's usually just not worth it to go hard, because the amount that you do get from the summoning stones with the gnomes is, it doesn't make up for the time loss that normally wouldn't be an issue when you do farm normal, whether it's monitor or seller. Alright, next up, final mistake would be going for evolutions on monsters, even if they're cheap. And what I mean by this is elemental monsters, right? Playing Master Summoner 1 or 2 times to just save some gold, or power stones, so you don't need to level up your Slimy as much, or like Teddy as much to be able to one-shot stuff on Evil Summoner. That can be fine sometimes. I'd say mostly just to get Slimy there. But when you do start focusing on, getting those like cheaper elemental evolutions, like something such as a Flamey, or like even a Ice Cappuccino, right? Getting Cappuccino evolved. These guys, you look at them, you say, okay, only 5k Evo stones from the elemental challenges. I just finished JR hard. All right, I'm looking to build a setup for the nightmare levels. It's such a big damage boost on these units, right? It's almost like 167 multiplier on Flamey and like a 40 times multiplier on Cappuccino. But even with these really strong buffs that you get on them after you do some elemental challenges, they're just not going to be as good as something like a Felina, even Amaterasu, right? You're better off just going for those, especially with how slow you get the evolution stones from the elemental challenges during the stage of the game, or you pretty recently got a JR hard complete, right? And definitely I would just save the elemental challenges for later on, as even if you do have like a Mr. Flame or Ice Cappuccino, those guys are not really gonna solo carry you through the nightmare levels that easily, compared to something, as I said before, something like a Felina, Jiraiya, Zeus, like any mythic. Just not worth it to go for them until you can get a really nice mythic setup to use in the elemental challenges, because you need such specific setups for them, right? Yeah, that's gonna be all for this video. Just to summarize, don't really touch elemental challenges unless you have a really nice mythic setup to efficiently farm them, right? Don't play on hard mode for farming King 1-5, and of course, don't prioritize 3 gold mythics too much. They don't make that much of a difference compared to Hellhound in the elemental challenges specifically. that's gonna be the video for today. Feeling kinda sick right now. Maybe not too many videos over the weekend. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for all the subs. Like and subscribe, and see ya.